The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He'll be taken.
Great defense. There's Huff for the sack.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure.
Got him again. Huff with his second sack on back-to-back plays.
It's going to lead him to 4th down. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here comes Berrios. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside.
Heck of a run, Hall.
It'll be a pick
Off the counter.
16 and a Jet first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, baby. Corey Davis across the middle.
Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Look at that pass rush.
It's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that. To the defense, more good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. Open man. He's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Great defense. Blitz got him.
Not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the red zone now, Cousins. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Now Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They try again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal for Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Joseph's got it. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt. That ball, but remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Cousins.
What a pick! Sauce Gardner coming up big. Saying, we'll take that back.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A handoff for Carter. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Cousins on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 12-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
What a play. Davis coming up big, showing his veteran presence.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Give up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught.
What a catch. Wilson stretching out, touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And
Great coverage. No fly zone, Jefferson.
Pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's showtime, baby. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Justin Jefferson who, right? That's what it's been today. Our pass rush has just been too much. They haven't had time. Jefferson might have like one catch. Maybe.
Final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, here's Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall.
All right, that's the end of the game, guys. We're going to improve to 8-4.
And it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Heck yeah. I was just take a look at this catch right here, man. That's pretty freaking awesome. Stretched out. Right there counts as the toes. Dragging them. That's the interception we throw. Let's take a look at the route. Excuse me, okay. Touchdown. I don't know how many times we sacked Kirk Cousins. There's a look at his numbers. No touchdowns, 2 picks, 53 rating. Look at the defense. Sauce Gardner had a pick. Just had 2 sacks. This must have been a bunch of hits after the play. Either way, victory, 8-4. Rocket, did you get a chance to play your game? Or no? Jamie and Sherwood gonna upgrade him. Who else we got? Bryce Huff. Got to make sure and re-sign him. Corey Davis, of course. It's our veteran wide receiver. Got Buffalo, Detroit, and Jacksonville. I know Buffalo will be looking for revenge after that butt kicking they took. Throw it deep. That's what they say. All right. We'll take the advice. Just got to make sure to get pressure. Highly touted defense. Yeah, we barely won by 1 point. And honestly, with their defense, we're going to have to get in the passing. Yeah. We'll mix in our running, but their defense is pretty stout. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. That's going to be the hardest part, I think, is signing some of these guys back. Which obviously I can't sign all of them back, but... Oh, man. Okay. Take a look at the playoff picture. We're still in third. Of course, the Bengals are in first. Probably not right now. I got a few things to do, but I'll be back on later. Did you get a chance to play your game in the league or no? In the online league? Okay, gotcha. Sounds good, man. It's okay. Yeah, no, that was a pretty crazy comeback. Coming back from what, 24 down? $27. Wow. Yeah, that's a really big comeback. That's the second big comeback this year I've seen in the NFL. But, all right, well, we'll see you later, man. Have a good afternoon and catch you later. See you, buddy.